We are taught English, but when it comes to expressing our views on a subject, our opinion, we are lost. We can't express ourselves well. We are taught maths, but when it comes to assessing the area of a room, we cannot do that. My mom used to be a teacher in India. When we started going to school, she packed in all her experiences and she brought about a very unconventional approach of teaching us. She never asked us back chapter questions. In fact, she always encouraged us to read the chapter so thorough that she challenged us to ask us questions from anywhere. While we never understood the meaning of that at that time and we found it very, very rigorous, this habit made us read everything that we read and understand everything that we understood at its core. As I progressed through school and got to senior college and college, this habit proved to be such an enormous help because when I looked around, I saw all of my fellow friends who were struggling express these simple concepts because they were stuck with the idea of rote learning. One word missed in a string of sentences is like the whole paragraph gone from the memory. That time I realized and I saw that the education system was built around the concept that we were all machines and they were trying their best to drill in as many facts and answers as they could. And we were trying to drill in those same facts that we read into ourselves. It was after my college that for a very short time I interned in the school. While I did that, this whole concept resurfaced. I saw these small little kids trying to mug up, trying to vomit their answers on the answer sheets, not understanding what they're doing. Even maths was being mugged up. And then I understood that probably now I had the capacity to make some change. I gathered a few children from my family and relatives and kith and kin and conducted this 2-week workshop with them, trying to change the approach of learning. And in that, I had an array of activities. The whole approach of those 12 days was to mix in a lot of activities from different subjects that would make studies a little simpler for them. While that was just done out of want to try something new, the response that I got was overwhelming. All of these students, after the end of those 2 weeks, were full of so much confidence and they saw learning with new vision now. That episode, in a small shop of city center, just a 2-week thing, 1 hour every day, changed the course of my life. There I realized that I had the capacity to make a change, and it was there that I understood that this was the field that I belonged to at its core. Hello everybody, I'm Ayushi, the founder of Grooming Tales. Imagine learning maths through Uno or cricket or Jenga or all of the games that you play at home. Imagine learning music not by learning chords first, not by learning the strings first. Imagine learning music by identifying tone, by identifying the frequency, the rhythm first, and then being able to identify and pick up any instrument and then being able to play it. Learning is distributed all around us. It's everywhere, in our play, in our food, in our daily habits, everywhere. It's really sad that today learning has been limited to textbooks. It's limited to classrooms. While the benchmark in today's education system The benchmark for success is amassing as much score in subjects of science, English, mathematics. I believe that the application of these concepts is just lost. We are taught English, but when it comes to expressing our views on a subject, our opinion, we are lost. We can't express ourselves well. We are taught maths, but when it comes to assessing the area of a room, we cannot do that. So my vision for Grooming Tales is to create a vibrant environment of engagement of ideas, people and the world, such that when children are learning here, they learn to understand knowledge by the means of its application. And through Women with Vision, as a member of this great entity, I wish to connect with educators and activists and people who are passionate in the field of education, and together create a larger and a bigger network to reach out to the maximum number of students and one day, hopefully, change the paradigm of the approach of teaching in the country. Thank you.